What is going on, guys? This is Revo here, and I am just doing this video about the PLYR 2 gaming headset. It's going to be a short review. If you haven't seen the video I uploaded about the package that came in the mail for me, it was from my dad, and it was the gaming headset inside there. So I didn't want to do a traditional unboxing because I had already opened it in that video because it was a gift, so I was just opening it. I will go over the headset, what comes in the box, and everything like that. I know what you guys might be thinking with the whole Skullcandy entering into gaming headsets, and frankly I was kind of afraid myself. I was thinking, I've heard of Skullcandy before, and I know that they're inexpensive and they get the job done and they have a lifetime warranty. That's what I've heard about them. I know that they produced a series of gaming headsets before, but they weren't really received that well. It was a while back. In fact, they were just a headset that they had already had that they went ahead and slapped on a microphone and then called it good and called that their gaming headset, which they actually admitted themselves. Basically what happened was Skullcandy acquired Astro Gaming, which, if you're unfamiliar, has been the official MLG sponsor for gaming headsets for the last, I don't know, off the top of my head, a long time. Just last fall, MLG switched from Astro Gaming to Turtle Beach as their gaming headset sponsor. Astro Gaming was purchased by Skullcandy, and Skullcandy is now focusing more on quality of product rather than getting their name out. So they're working with Astro Gaming to produce a headset that's affordable but that gamers will enjoy. So that's something to keep in mind. It's the first wireless headset that Skullcandy has produced, and it's also the first gaming headset that they've produced that is built from the ground up with Astro Gaming's help. We can take a look at the headset right here. It's very small, it's very appealing, and I got the black and yellow edition, as you can see. I don't know how my dad knew I was a Navi fan, but apparently he did. They're wireless, of course, and they have a nice little boom mic on them, and it's very, very flexible. You can move it pretty much wherever you need to go. It doesn't move all the way back, but it does move forward. It's kind of, that's the limit range of motion. It's very durable. It doesn't seem like it would break. If you take a look at the right ear cup, you can see the EQ3 setting, or switch rather. It has three settings. The first is bass mode, which is for explosions, chase scenes, and perhaps movies. And the second is supreme, which is more of a balance for campaigns or maybe sports games. And the third is precision mode, which is for music with lots of mids and highs, footsteps in first-person shooter games, acoustics, or vocals in music. Next to the EQ3 switch is the power button, and then next to the power button is the volume control joystick. Now that not only controls typical volume, so up and down, but also has a V and a G on the sides. V standing for voice and G standing for game. So if you push it towards the V, you will get more voice in game. If you push it towards the G, the game's volume will take priority. So let's go over the contents of the box. So you have the headset, okay, which is obviously wireless. You've got the little manual that it comes with. Now this isn't a very large manual by any means. There's hardly anything in here. It's just exactly what you need to know to get this thing running. Some would say that there's a lack of literature involved in this. Even on their website and stuff like that, there's really not a whole lot talking about how to set up the headset, which there really doesn't need to be because it's really easy anyway. That's the little booklet. And then something to note about this headset: if you are planning on using it on your computer or for PC gaming, you're going to need to pick up a 3.5mm to 3.5mm audio cable. It does not come included, and it will not work on your computer unless you have one. I didn't know because it was a gift, so I went to go ahead and set it up, and I couldn't. So what I did was I just ran out to Radio Shack and picked one of these up. These run about $10. So you have the USB cable that just plugs it into your computer. And you have another USB cable that's going to charge the headset when you're not using it. Now the headset has a 7-hour battery life on a full charge, which is pretty nice. I mean, I know sometimes you can go longer than that for gaming sessions, but 7 hours is a pretty good time frame for a wireless. Then you have the GMX stereo transmitter. Now this is just this little wireless puck guy that is the transmitter that the 2.4 gigahertz transmitter that works to connect your headset wirelessly. Now it has 3 ports in it. One is for the charger, one is to connect to your computer, and the other is the audio input. There's also a little Skullcandy logo on the front, which is also a button, and that does light up when you plug it in. Also here we've got a Xbox Live cable. Now this is the cable that you can use to connect the headphone to the, I guess it's called an Xbox Live cable. And then you have the AV cable here, which is used to connect the headset to consoles. So PS3 and Xbox both use AV cables, obviously, and what you do is you plug those into these guys, and then you plug these guys into your TV, and then the other end goes into the GMX transmitter. Now, I heard complaints that the AV cable is not long enough, considering the headset can operate 100 feet away from the transmitter. Alright, so I'm here at my front door of my apartment here, and I've got my laptop set up with Audacity, so it's going to be recording this from the headset. Also, the GMX transmitter is right near the laptop, which is at the front, again, at the front of the apartment. So the test that I'm about to do is essentially walk through my apartment. It's about 1,000 square feet, and we'll see if it continuously records without any problems. Alright, so first we'll walk into the bedroom here. And test. And I think it's going to be no problem, because it's about 100 feet, so they say. Walk into the kitchen. Test. No problem here. I don't think. We'll see. And walk into the bathroom. There's this really big, thick wall in between me and the transmitter, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. Alright, so let's see how it did. I don't really see why people would complain that the AV cables are not long enough, but I guess if you had some form of creative home theater setup and you needed a longer one, that would be a problem, but for me it's not. Anyways, that wraps up the review of the PLYR 2 Skullcandy headset. I hope you guys found this useful. If you did so, go ahead and like it. Otherwise, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be doing more stuff like this, as well as Dota 2 commentaries and montages and stuff like that. Alright, thanks guys. See you later. This, I mean, I have to hand it to this guy. He's doing a very good job of preserving his spiders. Moving them away. I do not like this. I'm going to blow my ult because I know that this is going to result so badly. I'm going to heal myself, and he's going to fail because, will I be able to get away before the damage? Will I be able to get away? I don't know that I will. Yes, I will. And oh crap, and here comes